Are you struggling to understand memory management in operating systems? In this tutorial, we'll simplify memory management concepts. By the end, you will clearly grasp how operating systems handle memory. Let's break this down into manageable steps. First, let's discuss why memory management is needed. Operating systems manage memory because many processes run together. RAM is limited, so data must not overwrite each other. Next, OS decides who gets memory and when. Now, let's explore the types of memory allocation. The first type is contiguous memory allocation. Memory is given in one continuous block to processes. However, this can lead to internal and external fragmentation. Internal fragmentation happens when allocated memory is wasted. External fragmentation occurs when free memory is scattered. For example, if you need 35 megabytes, you may not find it despite having enough. Next, we have non-contiguous memory allocation. Memory is distributed in smaller, non-continuous chunks. This leads us to paging. Paging divides memory into fixed-size blocks called frames. Each process is divided into pages matching frame sizes. This method uses memory efficiently without external fragmentation. Now, let's discuss segmentation. Segmentation divides memory based on logical meaning. For instance, a program can have code, data, stack, and heap segments. Sizes of segments vary, unlike the fixed sizes in paging. Let's briefly compare paging and segmentation. Paging is based on physical division, while segmentation is logical. Paging has fixed sizes, segmentation has variable sizes. Next, let's look at virtual memory. Virtual memory allows the OS to use secondary memory as temporary RAM. This is crucial for running apps when RAM is low. If RAM is full, least used data moves to disk. This process is known as swapping. However, frequent swapping leads to thrashing. Thrashing slows down the system by wasting CPU time. Finally, the OS maintains a page table for memory mapping. This translates logical addresses to physical addresses, ensuring isolation and security. Today, you learned why memory management is essential. You explored contiguous and non-contiguous memory allocation. You also discovered paging, segmentation, virtual memory, swapping, and thrashing. Now it's your turn. Apply these concepts to deepen your understanding. As we wrap up, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Next time, we'll dive into file management and I/O management. Hit the bell icon to stay updated.